Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. Welcome to another podcast. Here we are again. Sorry, I don't know if my voice sounds funny. It sounds funny in my head.
She sounds like she's holding her nose.
Yeah, it sounds funny in my head, but I don't know if that translates. You know when like you feel your voice sounds funny, but you don't know if other people can hear it?
Yeah, no, it does.
But yeah, I don't feel very well, and I think I've caught it. I don't know how I've caught it off Ellis.
I'm fine.
I've not seen him except for yesterday in the car, and I was already ill before I got in the car. So I think there's something going around.
Maybe I've got baby immunity. He has been ill all week though, so maybe you got it from him on Sunday.
Oh, maybe. I'm normally quite, I fight things quite well, but I think I'm just a bit generally run down. So yeah, I'm keeping my distance but trying to stay in frame. So anyway, roll the intro.
Hello and welcome to Confetti Conversations,
the podcast where me and my sister talk all things weddings, wedding planning and married life. Right, so we are here for the fluff, but part 2. So this is from the drinks reception onwards. Mm-hmm. So normally you have a drinks reception in a different area to where you have your reception, don't you? And if you're as bougie as Hayley, you have 3 separate drinks receptions.
Gotta make the most. You've paid a lot for the place. I'm using every inch of space they will give me.
Well, the thing is with where you're having your wedding is that, yes, you need to use all the beautiful places that
otherwise
they have.
People won't see it.
Yeah, and it's so stunning. And once we can talk about where it is, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you may have ideas if you know the areas. That once we can talk about where it is and like the different areas, we'll do like a proper wedding debrief after the wedding, which you only have to wait a few more weeks for. Also, actually, before I carry on, sorry that this is going out late. We are actually recording it 12 hours after it should have gone out, but we've had a really busy week and we just haven't had a chance to record it. So we will be stack recording next week to try and get them all out to you before the wedding.
It was one of those weeks where we both thought we had no plans, and then we chose a day,
and I forgot I was going out for dinner.
You were going out for dinner. Then obviously you work in different places, so you were away.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, so the next day is Friday.
So we literally can only do today. So I will edit it as fast as I can and get it out either tonight or first thing tomorrow morning.
Hopefully we don't do any stupid stuff.
Yeah. So for you, it'll be either Friday night or Saturday morning. This is the first time we've ever missed a 7 a.m. upload. Yeah. But, you know, we've done our best. So we're getting it out as fast as we can. And we can, you know, we really appreciate that we've actually had a few more views on YouTube, which is really exciting. So thank you for all you new people who have joined us on YouTube, because we just feel like we've got good things to say about weddings.
Yeah.
Cooper, the dog, just kicked the camera.
Oh, Coopy.
Yeah, we just feel like as 2 brides who have no industry experience, we can bring something a bit different to the table. But anyway, that was just a little caveat to why we're out late, and a little thank you for new viewers. But anyway, we're talking about the fluff. So like we were saying with your venue, you have different areas where you can add to it, but you don't need to.
No.
Generally with a drinks reception, I think, unless it's in a place where it's like movable, like my welcome sign was supposed to be set up in the main marquee, and that was where it's supposed to stay, but because we ended up having our drinks reception in another indoor space, my venue team were amazing and they just put it in there, which was great. When I walked in and I saw it, I was like, oh, you guys are the best. Like, they literally just picked it up and moved it, because they were like, we need something in here to make it
yours,
like a theme to follow it through. And then they brought it back into the marquee after the drinks reception. They were incredible. Like, we were so lucky to have such a good team that just did those things for us and didn't even think about it. But yeah, so really with our drinks reception, we didn't massively have anything personal. It was we just had the welcome sign, which was,
I think, is pretty standard, isn't it? Yeah. Everyone has a welcome sign at some point. It doesn't necessarily need to be in the drinks reception.
Yeah.
But none of yours are just a sign. They were displays.
Well, yeah, because there was a welcome sign, there was 2 crates, there was lanterns, there was candlesticks, there was photos. So that to me was really personal.
Yeah.
Adding we had loads of photos of us throughout the years. Just because it's like it's our story and we're talking about us. So that I really like. So a way to make your welcome sign more personal is definitely to add what they called photos. Also, another way would be like a quote or something. Like, you know, for you, for example, it could be a Taylor Swift quote if you wanted it to be. Toy Story, yeah. Like anything that makes it more personal to you that is like a welcome quote.
Yeah.
Like some form of, you know, we literally just did welcome, like very traditional welcome to the wedding of Philippa and Sam.
I've got bits from different things that are, if you know me and you know what I like, and Ellis, you'll get it.
Yeah.
But if you don't, it makes sense to still be a signage or a display or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's like my way of doing those things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. For your drinks reception then.
Also, I was thinking drinks reception is cocktail stirrers and personalised napkins.
Yeah. I think I'm going to tell this anyway now because I think it's funny and I want people to notice on the wedding.
Yeah.
So I've done personalised cocktail stirrers.
Yeah.
I made them about a year ago.
Yours are lovely.
They say EH or HE, whichever way around. If they're HE, they're just for me. But anyway, whichever way around they are. But I put the date on them. But I ordered them a year ago.
Oh, has it got the original date on?
Got the original date on.
Oh, no. Yeah, but there's no need to...
I wasn't ordering more.
No, that would have been silly.
I've seen a lot of people say they don't get to use them anyway.
No.
But because we've got a proper cocktail
signature
thing,
cocktails, yeah.
I want them put in them.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But it's just funny. And all the guests will know.
They were all invited to the original wedding.
Exactly. So... No one who's coming to the new one, it wasn't invited to the original date. So it's really funny.
Oh, I love that.
So I did do those. But they were from Shein. And I think I got like 80 for £3.
You know, the Shein personalisation is insane. Like, it's so good.
Except for the bride Sophie top.
Yeah, well, the bride Sophie top. I think we've spoken about that. Yeah. But like, because we got, for Hayley's hen do, we got her we called him Little Ellis because he was like...
He's by the side of my bed. It's really creepy.
Yeah, it was Ellis's head on like a groom in a suit. And we loved him so much.
Yeah.
Like me and Charlotte, one of your bridesmaids who ordered all the stuff, we were howling. We loved him so much.
So funny.
And like we couldn't believe that you could just buy these personalised bits off Shein.
We're worried that the baby's going to be obsessed with the Little Alice. And that'll be her favourite toy.
I hope she is. I hope she is.
It's so funny.
I really hope she is. Because I'll enforce it.
Yeah.
I'll like keep putting it into her Moses basket.
Yeah.
Well, there's a certain age, isn't it, when you can put things in with them. But as soon as she's allowed to have things, I will be putting
we'll
it
be
in
comparing her to Little Alice size-wise.
She probably will come out bigger than Little Alice.
Yeah, but then it'll be as she grows and Little Alice gets smaller.
Oh, yeah, it'd be quite cute.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or when he's at work, you can be like, okay, Daddy's here.
Daddy's here. This creepy smile.
Yeah.
It is really funny. I've loved Shein personalisation. I've just done another order of random bits and bobs. Some that I'm going to personalise myself, some that's already personalised. Because you can get it from places like Etsy and stuff as well. And I do think the quality might be better sometimes. But it's the thought that goes into it as well.
Yeah, I think the thing is with Etsy is obviously generally it is people who are selling this stuff.
And I feel bad not doing it to those individuals.
And I agree with you, and I always do, I do think shop small and all this kind of stuff. But with a wedding sometimes, there's a place for the stuff you buy off Etsy, and I bought bits from Etsy, and I know that you have.
Yeah.
Like there's a place for that stuff, but there's also sometimes like with a cocktail stirrer that is going to be chucked in the bin.
Yeah.
Like I just don't see the point in spending that much money on it.
No.
I feel like Shein personalisation has got better since I got married. And maybe it was because I wasn't looking for the personalisation.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to personalise everything
True.
myself. Like I bought a ridiculous amount of cocktail stirrers. They're still upstairs in the packaging. I never took them out. and I was going to put vinyl P&S on them. Never did it because it was just another thing that I just didn't have time to do.
Yeah,
but had I have ordered similar to what you did from Shein, because we had like a full cocktail menu.
Yeah.
Because it was a bit like a cocktail bar.
Yeah.
We like, it would have been amazing, but at the time I was so dead set on making everything myself.
Yeah.
That I just refused to do it. So there's a place for Shein in the wedding industry, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But so long as it is used responsibly, I think, as we've bought a lot of stuff that you sell on, you know, all of our flowers have come from Shein, but they are being sold on. I know that my wedding flowers have done at least 3 weddings.
Yeah, which is crazy.
So, like, in terms of sustainability, that is very sustainable.
And that's what I'm aiming to do.
Yeah.
And if anyone, when they see all my wedding stuff,
likes
it,
you want it,
reach out, because I've got to get it out the house ready for a baby.
It will go quickly, I think, because like you said, people will be getting stuff for their like autumn weddings.
Yeah, and I'm like the beginning of autumny.
Yeah.
And originally it was meant to be autumny.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And even so, like, you can package it up and it can go next year. Like, but I reckon it'll go fairly quickly.
That's the plan.
But that's like the thing with all this kind of stuff, is like the sustainability part of it. But when we're talking about the fluff and the personalisation, obviously that's not quite so sustainable.
And there's some things that we want to personalise for mine that might talk about that kind of example in a bit, but I might not, for the fact that I can then sell it on.
Yeah.
So there's stuff that I think I might do, but then they're so one use then.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Sometimes, like, for example, with like our mirrors, you can take the vinyl off them.
Yeah.
So you can use permanent vinyl and you can use non-permanent vinyl.
Yeah.
So if it's something like, for example, you wanted to personalize something that your flowers are going in, like a flower arrangement, you wanted to put like Hayley and Ellis on it. If it's not permanent vinyl, yes, it might peel a little bit, so you have to be careful. But you could then take it off and sell it.
Yeah.
So there is ways around it. There is ways.
It's always sad though, isn't it, when you're planning your wedding and then you're thinking, how am I going to get rid of this afterwards? Like, but you do want to be, like you say, sustainable and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you said about the cocktail stirrers and like your cocktail bar. That's one of the most simple things to personalise your cocktail, your drinks reception.
You can also buy those little, they're like almost like printed on like rice paper, like
and they go on the
edible
top.
paper. Yeah, and you can stick them on the top, and I've seen people do it with pictures of their dog.
Yeah,
and I think like if I was to get married now, having Cooper, because at the time we didn't have Cooper.
Yeah, that's kind of thing you'd have done.
I would have put that, like I would have done Cooper's cocktails or something like that, and like that would have gone on 2 of the cocktails.
Ideally, we would have had 3 cocktails for our drinks reception, but you can only have 2.
Yeah.
So we've done like mine and Ellis's favourites, but we would have done like a Doug one.
Yeah.
And like you can use like ChatGTP to like make them think the names and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not very creative. So personalised cocktail menu.
Yeah, that's always a really good one.
The toppers.
Yeah.
That's loads for that.
Yeah, for drinks reception, in my opinion, there's not a fat lot more you can do.
No.
Like obviously I'm sure there is, but like your drinks reception isn't that long, so you might not need to.
Mine's about an hour and a half.
Yeah, but like in the grand scheme of things, people are saying hello to everybody. You're off doing photos.
Yeah.
Like it does go really quickly, actually.
A lot of people want something to do in a drinks reception.
Yeah.
So like lawn games, personalised lawn games.
Yeah, love that.
That's an easy one. There was something else I was thinking of. Like an activity that's personalised to you. Obviously, for me and Ellis, we like water sports, so that's not going to happen in a wedding reception.
No.
But
if you're big golfers, mini golf.
Yeah. Or what's something I just thought of? If you like favourite animals, a llama.
Yeah, bring a llama.
Petting zoo.
I've seen that. I could see Ellis with a llama at his wedding.
Yeah, me and Ellis went alpaca walking.
Yeah, you did.
For one of our for his first birthday, not his first birthday, the birthday he had when we were first together.
Yeah.
And I've got the funniest photo, and it's got to go up somewhere in the wedding, of him like sliding down a hill in these wellies.
Are you gonna allow
the picture of that little kid,
the
like
wetsuit photo though? If you're gonna put that one up,
it's Ellis's favourite photo of me, so I think
it's got to go
somewhere. Everyone's seen it anyway.
Yeah, true. He shows everyone. That's why.
If I say to Ellis, like that thing, like, oh, if someone like says, oh, who's your girlfriend or wife or whatever, and like, what's a photo of them, and it's that this is her photo. Ellis, if he could, would show that photo. It's me in a wetsuit, looking like a seal. I've never been a skinny person, so I've got a little...
it's the way
I'm pouting.
She's like purposefully making it funny.
Like, oh yeah,
she's like doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Like she stood there like sticking her belly out, pouting, looking miserable when she's having the time of her life.
We're about to go
so
cliff
funny.
jumping. It's one of the first times I've been cliff jumping. Like,
yeah,
I was excited, but it's just a really funny photo.
Yeah,
but it's his favourite. He's really sad because he has always had a photo, or since we got engaged, a photo of me, Ellis and Doug in the back of his phone case. And he had to try, and when you like wirelessly charge your phone with someone else's.
Yeah.
He tried to do that the other day, and it wouldn't work for his phone when he was at his concert, and he lost all his battery. And when he was there, he didn't realise, but the photo's fallen out of his case. So it's Principality Stadium in the bin.
Yeah.
I know. So he's really sad about that one.
Sad.
Yeah.
We can get another one. We'll get a better one.
Yeah. We'll have a wedding one in there.
Yeah.
And in a few months, it'll get replaced with me. It'll be Baby and Doug.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Absolutely.
So, yeah, sorry. Anyway, back to that. Petting zoo. Music. Some kind... I've seen at my wedding venue, people have had a mariachi band.
Yeah, that's cool.
Or an umpa band.
Yeah.
And they take them from one place to the next.
Yeah, that is really cool.
And I was like, that is awesome. It's not in the budget.
No.
But at my venue, you could honestly spend triple what we've spent.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Easily.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, music definitely, excuse me, is a way to make it very personal.
Yeah.
But then, right, so let's move on to the actual reception room.
Yeah.
Now, for me, every element of the entire room was completely
It's like a museum
personal.
of Phil.
Yeah. It was all personalised. Where we had the table plan as you walked in, and that was similar to the welcome sign. It had like crates and lanterns and a ladder and like just loads of photos of us. Just everywhere were photos of us. And then I'm going to go round the room.
Okay.
And then I'll do the tables last. And then we went to, behind that was the card and gift table, which had 2 terrariums on them. One had P&S and the other had the Hagues established 2023. And that's where our big arrangement was sat that Mom's friend, who's a florist, did for us. So that went on that one. And that was kind of it really on that table. And then you went up the corner, which had our Generations of Love, which was a 3-tier ladder, like a triangle ladder that had wedding photos from both of our parents and both sets of our grandparents. And that was there. And then, like we talked about, the neon sign was behind us. Then that was obviously personalised, Five Ever and Always. Then you went to the sofa area that I did coffee table books, which had the first day, so our first, when we started going out. How do you say it now? Like, became boyfriend and girlfriend? I don't know. God, boyfriend. Yeah, I don't know how you say it.
I don't know which one I'd choose.
The first day, the yes
date is right there.
Day, and the best day. So, like, all those 3 dates. And then, and made them look like proper books. So, like, on the really yes cute. Day, at the bottom, it's got, like, a COVID proposal, because he proposed whilst we had COVID. Well, I had COVID. So it's all like, that was really personalised. And then I also, in that area, did a little sign that said, if you don't feel like dancing. And we had card games, but I didn't want them all to be in their original boxes because they all looked ugly. So I made like special boxes for each of the card games to go in.
They're really cool. They're currently sat in my garage. And I'm taking off the label that Phil put on the outside for her wedding.
Yeah.
I'm putting one on for mine.
Can you take the labels off, or do you have to just stick the labels on top?
I could glue them on top so you don't ruin your boxes.
I don't care about the boxes. They'll go in the bin after the wedding because we don't need them again. All I'm thinking is... Sorry, I'm just pulling my
attacking her wrist.
My top down. It's a bit tight, so I'm just pulling it down. I was only thinking is that it might ruin the box.
I can just go over the top.
That's my only worry.
That's actually something I could do this evening. I'll have a look this evening.
We were going out this evening.
Well, I might do it afterwards.
No, fair.
We're only going to cricket. It doesn't last that long.
True. Fair enough. So, yeah, that was there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had the sweet cart. That wasn't really very personal at all.
No.
But
you can.
You could. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything we've done so far. There's nothing you could add personalisation.
Your favourite sweets.
Your favourite sweets. The sweet bags.
Yeah, you can put personalisation on the sweet bags.
Sweet bags. The little sticky things. The tongs. That seems a bit extreme.
Yeah.
But
you could do it on the actual jars. In that, like, if you wanted to, you could vinyl the actual jars.
Yeah.
I mean, we've used those jars how many times?
Oh yeah, and people have borrowed them.
Like they're already earmarked for different things after your wedding. So it's not.
We've got two events after the wedding. Pretty obvious ones. We've already talked about it. A baby shower.
Yeah.
And Phil's 30th.
Yeah.
Like they'll get used again in the next few months.
We had some, and that were massive that we bought for my 21st. They were huge, and to be fair,
they were too big.
They were actually too big because the little ones that we had, every single sweet was gone.
Yeah.
Every single sweet was gone.
Yeah.
So they were worth it.
Yeah.
I didn't actually have any sweets in the end, but like I think we came home with like a box of them because they were hidden. The box was like hidden to be retopped.
It was me and Perry filling them up. That was good fun.
It never got refilled.
Didn't need it, did it?
No. But yeah, your favourite sweets or sweets that only fit your colour scheme. Like I'm going to do that for my 30th.
Yeah, cute.
Yeah, just little bits like that. And also I will highly recommend, and I will die on this hill, have a box, a crate, a basket, whatever it may be, of crisps.
I'm doing that. It went down so well.
I got them from, I'm sure they were multi-packs from Aldi. Like they were not expensive. It was not a difficult thing to do, but I got like maybe 3-4 big multi-packs of crisps, different types, and just put them all in a crate, and there was none left. People took them home to eat like as like a bedtime snack.
Yeah.
And I was like, fine. But honestly,
like for kids, and like also my hunger, especially being 6 months pregnant, is a lot less than other people's.
Yeah.
So it's hard to judge sometimes how other people will feel.
And people drinking.
People getting drunk might need a little bit of extra sustenance.
Yeah, and like, what is the time difference between the main meal to the
pizza? We have pizza.
Do you want to say that?
I think I've already said it.
Okay. She's having pizza. I had pizza.
I've told everyone. All my guests know.
I had
that
pizza.
They know what their food is. So.
I love pizza on the evening of a wedding is just genius. Honestly, whoever decided to do that was an absolute genius.
Legends.
Wait. Yeah.
Actually, I think we've talked about it, about what I've chosen from the.
From the food tasting.
Yeah,
probably did actually.
Maybe we did.
If we didn't, she's having pizza. And then we went to the dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
So flip flops.
Yeah.
Always a winner, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I would highly, highly recommend those. We did glow sticks. Not like a lot of people do the foam.
The big foam ones now.
Yeah.
They weren't around for your wedding.
They were, but they were just really expensive at the time that I got married. Whereas just getting normal glow sticks were way cheaper, and the glow sticks were like peachy orange, so they fit my colour scheme and I really like them. So yeah, we did glow sticks. But
going back on the big foam ones,
the
big foam ones, I've seen a lot of people personalise those.
Yeah, which looks really cool.
The flip flops, you did it, and most weddings I've been to they personalised the flip flop, not as in the actual flip flops, like the label.
There's a tag, like a tag.
Yeah,
that you put on for the sizing, and just like put a little label on. Yeah,
so a lot of people do that.
Yeah. We also had light up letters, because like I love the idea of those massive light up letters that you can hire, but so I'm not like it's got to be £200 at least for those. So I bought small ones from I think they're from Shein. They're upstairs. And they just say The Hagues, and it's just next to the dance floor. I love it. I just loved the look of it.
No, it did look really cool.
So that was a really cheap but easy way of just adding a bit of personalisation to the dance floor area. And then I had a mirror that said, "I bet that you look good on the dance floor," which was just like a little added extra I did like closer to the time. It wasn't like an original thing I wanted. And then the last thing I think I did was blankets.
Yeah, you did.
To having to hold in case you get cold.
Yeah.
Which I do really like that. And they were just IKEA. They're all in my house. They're I've used them as dog blankets to cover the sofa.
Yeah.
Some people took them home. Like I took one home from a wedding that we went to.
Yeah.
Like just stuff like that. It's just the little added extra touches.
Yeah.
And I was going to do, but I never did it because we had fire pits. We didn't even use them in the end. I was going to do like individual, like a marshmallow on a stick wrapped in cellophane that was like for people to toast. But I never did it because we never ended up, I didn't know that at the time, but I'm glad I didn't because we never ended up even lighting them because it rained all day. But that was like just something a little bit extra that we could have sort of added. And sparklers was the other thing that I could have added. But we just, again, ran out of money, ran out of inspiration. We just never got around to it.
Okay. So that's what you did.
Yeah.
Let's go back around that.
Yeah.
And what you could do differently.
Okay.
Because that's your, like Phil's personalisation was a lot.
Yeah, I did personalise everything.
But there's other ways you could do it, maybe.
Yeah, loads of ways.
So, we haven't done tables, but we'll go around the other bits first.
Yeah.
So, welcome sign.
Yeah.
Different ways you could do that.
Well, obviously, there's loads of different ways you can do. Well, I didn't really do a welcome sign. It was my table plan.
Oh, yes.
Just your entrance in.
Yeah.
So my table plan was, what did I put at the top? I think I put we've saved you a seat at the top of my table plan. Obviously, there's loads of different ways that you can do that. Like table plans alone can be super personalised.
Yeah, 100%. Just from a Swiftie point of view, like everyone puts it. At every table we saved you a seat.
Yeah.
Which quote from a song. But then rather than, I've seen it as a big board, rather than putting names on a board.
Yeah.
They've made the friendship bracelets like everyone did at a Taylor Swift concert, and it would say like Hayley 1, or like Phillipa 4, like that.
Sunglasses, similar sort of thing where they've got like your name and then your table number.
The favours,
the shots.
Yeah, that's another one. Doing it as like an activity that you love, like the table names and table that's on the table plan as well. Like I've seen lots of people who do Formula 1,
or doing like you replace your name card with a photo.
Yeah.
So like you take a photo on like a Polaroid and you put it on the stand and take off your name card. Like that's another way that people do it.
There's another one I thought of like that. It's gone out of my head. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're really cool. Did you say sunglasses?
Yeah.
Yeah. Photo ones.
Yeah, a photo of like a funny photo or a memory of that person. Like
letters. That's what I was thinking of.
Yes.
People have done like individual, say like Hayley table 1.
Yeah.
And then there'll be a letter to that person from the couple, which I think is
really lovely.
So personal.
Yeah, but I just would not have the time or
energy
energy to
can't
do
spell.
that.
Like no one would be able to read what we tried to say.
No, I would love to, but by the last few, it'd be like, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Like it wouldn't become personal after.
You'd have to do it over a really long time.
Yeah.
So you can give your energy to it. It's not something you could
rush, because for me, I would just end up saying the same thing in everybody's like individual thing, and I just think that it wouldn't work.
No. Okay, so that's that.
And then you can add whatever you want to that. You could make those areas as personal or not as you want, with a table plan.
You can just do it on a easel, or you can go crazy.
Yeah. Card boxes.
Yeah, there's loads of different ways to do those.
Yeah. Card box is universal. My advice with a card box is have something that can be locked.
Yeah.
Because although they're your family and friends, you just never know when someone's had a drink.
It's not even them. It's like
people who work at the venue, people who, if it's like an open venue where you don't have exclusive hire, you just don't know. So it's better off just having one that can be locked.
Yeah. The guest books, they're really cool ways to make it personal. We didn't talk about your guest book, actually.
No, we didn't. I did a jigsaw puzzle, which I'm still yet to put together and put up somewhere. But everyone just wrote on it. I did it as like a rush thing, to be perfectly honest with you, because I didn't have a guest book. I didn't want a book, because it would just be like another thing that I'd need to put somewhere, and I just didn't want that. I wanted something that I could physically see or use or whatever.
Yeah.
And it just kind of happened that I found the jigsaw pieces on Amazon and I was like, yeah, we'll just do that.
Yeah, that was quite nice because it's different as well. I'm the same. I know there'll be certain people who really want to write you a message.
Yeah.
And they feel like probably mainly family more than anything.
Yeah.
So I have bought a guest book to go next to again, I'm not going to talk about it because I will talk about it afterwards because I think it's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
So the thing that we're doing for ours, I've got a guest book next to it and I'm a bit type A. And I've realised from being a bride, I'm not as type A as I thought I was.
Yeah.
Which is, it's good. It's fine. I've learned about myself.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I really thought I was type A.
Yeah.
I'm really not.
No.
But the instructions on my actual guest book are like really specific.
Well, but
because I don't want someone to ruin it.
Yeah, but if you want a certain thing, you do have to tell people.
Yeah. Like I'm going to need bridal party. And like even if we're setting up, I might get like you and mom to sign it.
Yeah.
And we'll do what I want you to do first.
Yeah.
So this is all you're doing.
Yeah.
Like I don't want
I
anything
did
else.
think of another one that I was going to do for our wedding, but it would have been a little bit messy, is like a tree and then everybody puts their thumbprint on it.
Yes, I like those.
Which I thought was really cute, and then just like puts their name. But it was too messy, and again, I just ran out of energy.
No, I really like those. It's got to be something if you're going to... Guest books are a tradition.
Yeah.
And you do want the memories. Most people would have written you a nice message in a card anyway.
Yeah.
But if you're going to do something like really personal, like the displays, you want it to be something you're going to actually have up in your house.
Well, this is what I was thinking. Is I know with the jigsaw pieces, I could put it in a frame and I can have it up. I mean, I haven't done it yet. It's been 2 years, but I can if I want to. So, like, I think
I won't look at a guest book.
No, and that was my thought on it. And I like the idea of a guest book because I think they're like, you know, having everybody write. What I really love actually is the photo booth guest books.
Yeah.
You know, where everybody takes a picture.
Yeah.
Then sticks it in the book and has like a guest book kind of vibe.
The only thing I find with those little cameras is people take a photo to put in the book
and then take one for themselves
and take another one for themselves, and then those things, until you start using them, you don't realise they cost a fortune.
Yeah, they really do.
We've got some left from our engagement party.
Yeah.
But not enough for the wedding, and I'm not buying more. It's just too expensive.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're annoying, those.
I want a Polaroid camera. Recently I've been around loads of people who are using Polaroids and I just really want one. Like my friend has used hers like throughout her pregnancy. She's going to use it for her labour, like and birth and stuff. And I just think that's just such
same as
a
like
lovely,
the Instax one.
Exactly the same one as yours.
They're not expensive.
No, I know. I really want one. I might.
It's the film that's expensive.
Yeah, I might get one before my 30th.
But for personal use, it's great.
Yeah.
But for an event, you do need a lot.
I think we went to a wedding where there was a photo booth. And the photo booth printed out 2 copies of every photo, and then there was a book with glue, and you glued your thing in, you wrote your note, and you kept one, and I really loved that. That was really good. So that's a way to do it. But obviously that's then paying for the price of a photo booth.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, guest books are a good way of making them personal, but like try and make it so it's something that you will use or see, or you know, like a what are those answer phone ones?
Oh yeah, they're like you can leave a message. Yeah, they're cool, the phone ones.
Yeah, I just know all my friends would just say rude things to it, so I was like, that's not an option for me.
No, and you can actually buy them quite cheap as well, again from Shein.
I know, but I just worry that it would be rubbish and it wouldn't work.
You'd have to test it.
Yeah, but even so, you could test it like, oh yeah, that's fine. It like the voice isn't, the quality isn't amazing. What if it just stops working halfay through the night?
Yeah, that'd be so annoying.
Like, I think with that, you'd want to hire it, really.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I guess with displays and stuff, there's 1,000,001 different things you can do. Like, we chose to do Generations of Love, but you could do like your holidays one where you put a picture of every holiday you've been on. You can do pictures with your pets. You can do just a big display of pictures with different people.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you could do all the way around. Like, you could basically put a piece of string up with pegs on it and just put loads of photos of all of the people that are there, and just like have different photos with different people. Like, photos is a way to make it super personal, because obviously it's like part of your life and making it all about you. And I think with a wedding in general, like, it is about you. It should be personal. Like, in my opinion, it should be set up that way, that it's all about you two, and all about your love story, and all about you as a couple.
Yeah.
Like, that's my opinion anyway.
Yeah. No, I agree. Totally agree. The flip to that is you don't have to do anything.
Not at all.
Because it is just about you two.
Not at all. Yeah, you don't have to make these things super personal. You literally can just have it as it is, and just because you are the focal point anyway. Like, you don't have to explain to everyone whose wedding it is, because they know. So yeah, personalization you can sort of do either way. You know, you can either go super personal on it, or you can make it really, really simple. It just depends on what you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what other extras would you add that aren't necessarily just personalization?
I'm trying to think of examples of it, because I'm just thinking, for you it was really easy to personalize, because you had your Cricut. For other, like, for me, actually, it's not been that easy, because we haven't been in the same place to use it, and I need supervised use.
But there's I agree, but there's lots of different ways that you could do something similar to that, you know, like chalk pens, or just handwriting. Like, I hate my handwriting, hence why I do everything on a Cricut, because I just couldn't bear to put any of my handwriting in any of the situations. But I don't like my own handwriting. But if you've got nice handwriting, or you like your handwriting, then like, perfect. Like, you've written your place names.
I traced out of Canva.
Oh, clever. I thought you'd just written it. Well, you can just tell everyone that's your handwriting.
Some of the ones that towards the end I started getting it, and I could do it myself.
Yeah.
Especially when the letters were similar. So like N, for example, I looked at Neil and Nigel, and I could get it.
Yeah.
And some of them I didn't like how it joined up anyway. So
you did it your own way.
But to start with, and to get the size right.
Yeah.
So that worked. That worked really well. Little hack.
Yeah, that is a hack.
I traced them.
There's little things like bathroom boxes.
Yeah.
Different places to have flowers, candlesticks.
Yeah.
Like I did lanterns, things like that. Things that just add more to look at.
Yeah.
I guess would be.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of other stuff. We've already mentioned garden games for your drinks reception, but there's no way you could definitely use them again.
Well, your drinks reception could mirror your cocktail hour, or your, you know, it's a nice way of. Georgie and Beth always call it a cocktail hour,
and I like it.
I love that, because most people see it as like the bit between the dinner and the dancing, which for my wedding actually wasn't that long.
No,
even though I got married quite early, we got married at 12. That section, we went for the bridal photos, or whatever you call them, bridal party photos. And as we were doing that, the evening guests were arriving.
I know. Well, if you look at the timings of my day, I think speeches are due to finish half an hour before evening guests start.
Yeah.
But then I suppose that your cocktail hour should be with your evening guests.
Yeah.
But then there's only, for me, I think 45 minutes until the first dance.
Yeah.
It's not that long.
Yeah.
I don't know how people fit in a wedding day later.
No, I don't.
I'm getting married early.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't, and we're not moving around. We drove for yours. We had a half an hour-ish drive.
Yeah, and we were early back for the drinks reception. He didn't expect us back so early.
Yeah, whereas we don't have that.
Yeah.
Whereas looking at the timings, I'm like, there's no free time.
No. They do. It goes so fast as well. Like, I mean, it might not for everybody, but for the bride and groom, it definitely goes really fast.
Yeah, definitely. I can't think of any other extra bits.
No, I can't really.
I'm sure there's lots of things we've not thought of.
We haven't talked about tables.
Oh, yes.
Different ways you can do your table numbers.
Yeah.
So we did when we were young, so photos of us at the age, so at 1, at 2, at 3, all the way up to 9.
Yeah.
which was like a bit of a talking point.
They were cute.
But then there's things like you've mentioned before, if you love Formula One, different Formula One racetracks, different holidays you've been on.
Our friend did a really cool one, and it was pubs in the town that they met, and where one of them grew up.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. Yeah. And it was quite nice that because we were there when they met, or some of us.
Yeah.
And we were on the table of the pub in which they met.
I think they thought about it, didn't they?
It was really thought through.
Put people on the tables, like made the pubs match the people who were on the table.
Yeah, like where her dad would drink or something like that.
Yes, that kind of thing. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it was. That's a lovely way of doing it,
and we all got it.
Yeah, or something to that effect. You know, you know, if you love, I don't know, running. Different running routes that you go on,
or if you've like done lots of races,
that
would be another one.
All that kind of stuff.
I've seen people do street names of how where they've lived.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's a cool one, especially for people who've like been together since like uni.
Yeah, moved around.
They've got lots of different ones. So they put their uni friends on that one.
Yeah, that's
like,
really
that's
cute,
a good one. I'm trying to think of anything else.
Well, there's loads, isn't there? There's
Pet
loads
names.
of different. Loads of different ways that you could do it, like you know, just making it work for you guys. And then also different things like you know, ideas for your anniversary. So you know, get the table as a talking point, get them all to get together and do an idea for your anniversary.
That's a cool one.
Or the whole table write on a bottle of wine and you open that bottle
for that anniversary.
I
like that one too.
I did like advice and well wishes cards where people like, you know, always, never, all, you know, the classic
we've done
ones.
those.
But there's, you know, you could do everybody do you a little personalized everybody, you know, something, you could do something funny, like just different ways of getting the group talking, because sometimes you put people on tables that don't necessarily know each other that well, but it's like a way of getting everyone to talk. So tables can make real talking points, and you can sort of add,
and not just in the decoration,
character in that way.
Totally agree. Tables are pretty cool.
So I don't really think
I don't want to come up with any more ideas, because then I'll have to do it.
Do some,
We only got 3 weeks.
I don't think there's masses more that we need to.
At the time of recording, this time in 3 weeks, we'll be in the cocktail hour.
Oh yeah, we will. Talking about that, we need to wrap up so that it's not going to take me forever to edit, so I can get it out for these guys to listen to.
Good point. I think we have done everything there.
Yeah, I think we've covered everything, but obviously we can always revisit things. So if you think of anything,
revisit after I've had the wedding, so I can tell you what I've done.
Yeah. If you think of anything that you would, you know, do, please comment. Like, let us know. Speak to us on social, you know, our socials, whatever it may be. Just let us know what you've done to personalize your weddings, or ideas that you might have if you're getting married, or you know, maybe thinking about getting married in the future. Like, let us know. So I think that's it for this episode. So for now, I'm Philippa.
I'm Hayley.
This was Confetti Conversations, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.